Alright, this is take 3. Because every time I do this, when people are home with me, I have to relocate. Because for some reason, you know what I'm saying? I know it's for some reason people become oblivious to the fact of what I do. It's like a magic. That's how magical it is through the silicone, man. That's how it works. And they completely forget what I do. I'm a light worker, man. And as I told you, if you are a light worker or you talk this type of noise, nature itself will work against your ass 110%. Not the nature that you're supposed to go out there and involve yourself with. You're supposed to let that nature get in your way. When animals come across your path, you're supposed to communicate. My animals, I talk to these crows, these birds, these squirrels and shit. They fucks with me. Now, I'm telling you, the nature of this glitch in which we live in this soul matrix is what works against you. And it works against you in the most subtle ways. Okay? When you possess a soul on this thing here, you see this. You have 100%, 90%, 50% or less, and then you're dead. You're legally gone upstairs. There's no light on upstairs at all. Your light bulb is completely, you're just, whoa. You're a black light. You got the square wave. You're squared. You're fucked. Okay? This is where we got to come to. We got to bring the light as a collective. But within yourself first. Work within oneself. Because how much soul potential do you possess? And this is EL fucking restriction. Okay, the nature of this, of which we're in. Okay, look, used to be a silica world. That got harvested. Now it's carbon. The carbon is, I don't understand. It's just degrading more. Okay, but this is the silicone or silica in a refined form. The world glow. It was glowing. Okay, at one point. But now, there is day and night. We used to not have day and night. It used to be perpetual twilight. Alright? So, the glowing of the world dimmed down. Well, what's left to glow? Us. Okay, so how do you harvest the carbon? Bam. You dim it down and harvest it. It's a study, man. It's a study of people trying to play creator and mold like putty. It's a study. Listen to your crow buddy. You understand? This is 100. This is 100 when I say this. So, how much of your soul potential do you possess? And if you, okay, look, let's say if you're 50% soul, you got to recharge that. What do you have to recharge with? Sound and light. You have to go out in nature. Listen to the transients in nature. Listen to the transients of the sun. Sun gaze, you get it in your forehead. Direct injection. Sine wave. You listen to the wind rustle through the leaves and trees. You listen to the transients of the animals when the wind's not blowing so hard. You listen to the LFOs of the plants, because I told you plants are on the LFO frequency. Low frequency oscillators. Okay? Their waves are very slow. Like the speed of 2 or something. The speed of 2 is like 8,192 feet or something like that. On I don't know. That's on a synthesizer measurement. But the synthesizers, pretty much measure pipe organ footages and stuff like that. Go look it up. I don't have to, listen. And I'm an LFO. You're an LFO. And every noise you hear is a LFO. It's just how loud is it. How much of the lower frequency is oscillated by the refraction and the compression, or compression refraction. Excuse me. If it was the other way around, it would be inverted wave, but that would be comb filter induced. So down and then up instead of up and then down. But look, this is how the shit works. The soul eats the light, so you recharge. Someone who's dead, you're gonna struggle. You're better off just I mean, beating someone who's got water on the brain, and they're hydrocarbon, and they're soulless. You're like beating a lake or a river. What are you doing? That's jack shit. You do jack shit with that. Okay, and then you try to instill some light into that. Man, you're gonna have to do that for a lifetime. You're gonna have to hold them down and literally shock the shit out of them. I mean, I don't know what the hell to do with someone like that. It's hard to work with when you're a zombie. You know what I mean? If you're completely zombified, it's beyond me. But I mean, if you have some soul in you, you know, and you feel like, oh man, you're way down. Look, listen, that's because your soul's giving out. You need to go recharge that, man. Why do you think Superman? Listen, why do you think Superman? Okay, he's supposed to be from another planet. We know this, right? He's from Krypton, but he gets charged up from what? Our sun. Why? But he's supposed to be so far off in that space from space. Damn, man, you gotta come way over here to have power. Well, how the hell were you even born? Under your own sun, man. But see, it's rubbed in your face because you are Superman and Superwoman. Okay? But you just can't see it. The sun gives you the power. See? Alright? And when the world was silica, okay, we powered the world and the world powered us, the earth. You know what I'm saying? It was a vice versa thing. Okay? Now, since that's gone, we power the fucking silica or silicone devices. Because without us, they won't have any energy to do what they do. And you do what you do, and this does this to you. This is what happens. This is what happens. And your shit's bent over. Your brainstem. You're a pawn. You're a pawn in the game. A pawn. What's a pawn? You move around. Your pawns, your facial expressions, and eye movement. None of that's genuine anymore. You want to know why? Because you're under control. When you're on a chessboard, you move the pieces around. Huh? Don't you move your pieces? The pawn jumps over. Yeah, okay. The pawn jumps over the rook. But, you know, but the rook, whoa. Yeah. See what I'm saying? See what I'm getting at? Okay? Because this is where you lose fucking control at. Hello? Central processing unit gone? You gone, John? You shut down? Malfunctioning? Huh? Your movement is impaired? Your medulla, your heart rate, your breath rate, all that shit's impaired? Whoa. From the way you sit and stare. Your shit's impaired from the way you sit and stare. Ooh. Oh my goodness. And then you're walking in the street, looking on it, and then someone's on their device. Wham! Meat sack smashed up. Now they put you in a bag. They bag you up. They bag you up and take you right down to the John, right? And they got ID you. If they can ID you, depending on what you got hit on. Because you're not flying straight. It's crazy, man. That soul, and it's the soul potential. The soul potential behind this. How could this value itself or your life with no soul? You see what I mean? This is crazy shit. This is 100% the truth, though. This shit can be done from conception, or it can be done over time. So, like food for a light body, you have a light body. The light body is housed in the physical body. You see what I mean? And that's like a duality. In conjunction with living. You turn a light on, you turn it off. When the lights are off, you can't see straight.